Hey dudes, how you doing? Now, before I want to get started on this video, I just want to say I was just talking about this topic a little while ago, but my dad called out to me while I was filming this video. So I was already talking, and so that's kind of a bitch. But I'm trying to start over on this video here. Now I could have edited it, I guess, but I really don't know how to edit that well. I'm not an expert in certain computer things. And even though I did take a computer class in my when I was in high school, but that's beside the point. But I don't know. But my point is, I'm just trying to restart this video here. But anyway, now what is the topic of today's video? Well, tonight rather, because it's nighttime here where I'm at. Now I'm going to be talking a little bit about Family Guy. Reason being is because in light of the most recent episode, but more specifically its reaction towards it. Now, first things first, have I ever watched Family Guy before? I have. I don't know if I can claim to be a die-hard fan, but I don't mind watching it sometimes. I've watched it by myself a few times, and there have been other times where I've been at my friend Patrick's house, and we've watched it there. I think I may have watched it more times at Patrick's house than I may have by myself, but nevertheless, I have watched it. And I guess I don't mind watching it sometimes. And on a side note, too, for what I'm about to talk about, forgive any possible spoilers, but I'm sure even if you haven't watched this most recent episode, you may have heard about it on the internet, like Facebook and all the buzz regarding the most recent episode. Now, I've not seen the latest episode yet, but I know about it because of what I've heard through Facebook and the internet in general. Now, excuse me. Now, in the most recent episode, the dog, Brian Griffin, got hit by a car and died. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to be a spoiler. I'm just going to spoil it. I just spoiled it, basically, for those who haven't watched it. But hey, I've been spoiled myself, so what the hell. Now, I want to talk a little bit about... sorry. I want to talk about the reaction about it. Now, from what I'm hearing, since Brian died, yeah, there's been a bit of a reaction, like a little bit of a frenzy that he died and all. Now, okay, I'm aware that many times throughout the course of televised entertainment, certain characters that we've come to know and love have been dropped. Like they've got rid of certain characters, and we're all like, "Oh man, that sucks. I don't want that to happen." But in this day and age, at least on the internet anyway, we've got a lot more emotionally reactive people out there. Even to the point where some people will take it to extremes. Like, let's put it this way, and this may be somewhat unrelated, but I'm just trying to prove my point here. I remember when for Power Rangers, when they announced that we'd be getting the Gokai suits and certain other elements from Gokaiger, at first we were all like, yes, we want you to adapt to Gokaiger, Saban. But then when we finally announced, and when we finally got the news that it would be used in some way, for fans are all like, no, we don't want Gokaiger to be used. That's coming from the same fans that wanted it to begin with. I don't know how that part is related, but I just felt like talking about it anyway. But my point is, there have been fans out there that have taken it to extremes. Like, now I'm aware that Gokaigers, within the last couple of years, has become a fan favorite. In recent times, it's one of the more modern Sentai that is a fan favorite. But upon learning that Saban would be implementing it into Megaforce in the ways that he will be, there's been some people that have created petitions like, no, don't let Saban get his hands on Gokaiger. Because it's so special to us that Saban doesn't need to get his hands on it. I'm sure you get what I'm saying. I would not be surprised if there are some people who out there would abuse that whole idea of using internet petitions uh, to have Seth MacFarlane bring Brian back. Uh, for those that don't know, Brian Griffin is actually voiced by Seth MacFarlane himself. Him actually using his natural voice, not edited like he would with like Peter or Quagmire or anyone. But I would not be surprised if they created an internet petition to send to Seth MacFarlane. It's like, hey, we demand you bring Brian back because we're a bunch of emotionally reactive people that don't like change. Why? Why is it that we're so reactive in this day and age? Why is it that when something changes in a way, like we kill off a main character, where we change the show's formula and change it? Maybe not so much TV show, but maybe maybe TV show, I guess. But why is it that when we change a TV show's formula in some way or another, we fans have got to be so emotionally reactive? Like, hey, we don't like how you changed it. Stop it. Like, we're gonna boycott your show until you change it back into what we like. Like, okay, there are times in which change sucks, and indeed, such is the case. Change does suck sometimes. But at the same time, who knows? Change could be beneficial in some way. So, why is it that when change does happen, everybody's gotta go apeshit over it? It's like, there's a shit ton of things out there that are going around in the world, but when a cartoon character dies, fucking hell breaks loose. It's like, everything else doesn't concern you, but when a fictional character dies, it's like, that's the end of the world? Yeah. People are weird, I'll tell you that much, People are weird. So, I had something else I wanted to say, I think, but all of a sudden I think I'm drawing a blank, so I don't know. But I guess that's all I have to say. There's probably something else I wanted to say, but I'm probably gonna only remember after I'm done filming, so I may as well just stop it here now rather than just sitting there. What was I gonna say next? What? I don't know. So I guess that's all I have to say, really. So I guess rate, comment, subscribe. And thanks for listening, and bye, guys.